You're live now.
We're live.
All right.
Welcome to the ranch on a windy day, you guys.
Just got connected, so very happy to be here with you on this wonderful, beautiful Thursday afternoon. Hopefully you can hear us. It's quite breezy out here. Earlier today it was beautiful, sun was out, absolutely not a drop of breeze. And here we go in the afternoon, blessed by the Delta breeze again.
Yes.
So we are super happy to be here. We're going to jump right into it because we got a
It's a fun day, you guys.
big plan for you today. A lot of fun stuff. So we're going to go through 3 wines. We've got our beautifully crisp 2018 Pinot Grigio, or Pinot Gris, synonymous names, Italian varietal. And then we've got our Bubbly Rosé. So this is a really beautiful rosé of Malbec that is carbonated in a sparkling style. And then we're going to move on to the red wine of choice today is our 2016 beautiful French variety. And we've got these wines that...
Sorry, I just flipped the camera on myself really quick.
Kara. Did you guys see Kara?
So that was me. That was Kara.
wanted to say hi for a minute. So
Anyway, continue.
I love that. So we've got these 3 wines. We picked these wines to specifically pair with our chicken tostadas that we're going to make in celebration of
Cinco de Mayo. It's Tuesday. Taco Tuesday, y'all.
Tostada Tuesday.
All
but
right, we'll take
tacos if you'd like as well. It's a great thing about Mexican food. It's so diverse, and you can kind of do a lot of everything. So I love tostadas. They're one of my favorites. My wife introduced me to this and all of the things Mexican, and it's one of my favorite. I love eating with my hands, as a normal man would, and or as most people might or might not.
I like to eat with my hands.
2 of my favorite foods are this tostada and pizza.
Huh.
I'm a pizza guy as well,
What
so
kind of pizza? I just want to know now.
I like the combination. I like a little bit of everything.
I
So
started putting peanut butter and sriracha on my pizza. Yeah.
we,
that's weird.
I said, Courtney, what happened? I mean, what happened to this wine
I
here?
drank it.
Is this going to be enough for us today? So one thing that we all probably love to do is when we're cooking and eating together, we enjoy wine while we're cooking, while we're eating, and then after we're finished eating. So
All of the times.
we've got another special treat with Pinot Gris that we're going to share with you today too. But
That's why it's missing. We got a treat though.
I want to invite all of you, if you're just now joining us, to please join us with a glass of wine. Enjoy your afternoon. It's a beautiful Thursday. And we're going to come over here and do a little tostada preparation. I'm going to tell you how I've been trained to do it. And so we're going to jump over here. We've got really a great spread here prepped. And I'm going to teach Courtney as well.
Oh, I guess I should put my glass down.
So,
I can't do both.
so what we do here is one of the things we had this about 2 weeks ago, and it was almost like a ratatouille moment for me because we used to have this when my wife and I were first married, and I walked in the house a couple weeks ago, and she was doing this, and it just brought back. It was really I had a ratatouille moment. Where it just brought back a lot of great memories when we were first married.
Great.
And so I thought, man, I want to share this with everybody. So we're talking about what we should do this week, and Cinco de Mayo is coming up, so it was a perfect pairing. So what we're going to do in here, we're going to jump in here, and we do the sour cream spread on the bottom. A lot of people just slap it on the top, but we like to spread it on the bottom so you get a good even spread of sour cream. And then we're going to jump onto our pinto beans, just spread that nice and even across. Just going to move right down the tostada line. And here we've got super easy shredded chicken. Everybody knows how diverse chicken is. So this is just boiled and boiled for about 45 minutes, a few breasts. Salt, we salt in the broth, salt and lemon pepper, and what else did I put in there? A little bit of garlic pepper too. So this, and you don't ever, if this has a little bit of juice in the bottom to make sure the chicken stays moist, but you can use this for a taco salad. You can use this for tacos. You can use this for all sorts of chicken salad. Yep.
Enchiladas.
Oh yeah.
All the stuff.
So you just take the breast out and you take 2 forks and you just start shredding it. It's really like butter.
I throw them in my mixing bowl and run the paddle on it, and it shreds it for you.
Well, there you go. That's a life hack by Courtney.
Yeah.
So, and then we've just got a mix. You can do whatever vegetable mix. We got tomatoes, onions, cilantro, a lot of good stuff. A little bit of lemon in here. That goes right on the top here.
Now, if we were home, I'd be doing this with my fingers.
Yes. I would be too, and my wife would be screaming. And then we've got lettuce, but you can also use cabbage. They were out of lettuce a couple of weeks ago, so
Go.
Oh, and so we just got reconnected. So I'm glad to be back with you. But so they were out of lettuce a couple of weeks ago. We went ahead and got a head of cabbage as well in place, and I really liked it because it was nice and fresh. And so we go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of lemon juice right on this cabbage, and I'm going to use my fingers for this one. Pop this on here like this. Scoot that over for Courtney. And kind of the final treat here is shredded lettuce. So we've got a four cheese blend, just shredded lettuce here on the top.
Yeah.
Let me clean my plate so it looks like I know what I'm doing here a little bit.
I went and carried my cheese.
But you got a real nice, just a beautiful, beautiful, healthy treat. You can have this for lunch and for dinner. So we're gonna go ahead and jump on back and have some Pinot Gris.
So Mike, you'll share this recipe afterwards, right?
Yeah,
so everyone can make it at home.
Definitely. Super easy. It's one of the other reasons I love it. And yeah, it's nice, healthy. You can have it for lunch and dinner. Goes great with all sorts of really light, crisp wines like this Pinot Grigio. It's going to pair really well with this Bubbly Rosé of Malbec. And then it also is going to pair really well with the Mourvedre. So I'm going to go ahead and take a minute.
I'm not going to eat.
And I'm going to have a bite just because it would be rude.
I just picture it going at you as I take a bite, so I'm going to be really nice.
You're going to insult me?
No, I feel like I should walk over there so it's not going to attack you as I bite into it.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah,
part of the
just
job.
It's fine.
You gotta humiliate yourself a little. Oh my gosh. Love it. So you could do a little seasoning. The other thing, if you like a little spice, you can do, jalapenos. You can do some little bit of hot sauce. We use Valentina sometimes, but all the hot sauces will work. If you like a little spice. And the thing with spice with wine, let's just do a little side tangent. Thing with spice and wine, Mexican, Asian foods, and other dishes that have a little bit of spice, you want to make sure you're pairing with a light, bright, really cold wine. So, and it can be red, it can be white. Just make sure it's cold, because the coldness, just like you would an ice cold beer or anything or like a margarita, for example, it kind of soothes the spices, and that's the same thing that an ice cold wine will do.
I'm empty, you guys, and we don't have any more because we have a surprise coming for you.
Yeah.
Do you want the surprise now?
Yeah, let's go get the surprise.
I'll be right
So we've got another surprise that Courtney, we're kind of packed filled today, but the new kind of one of the exciting new things, people enjoying wine in their homes, and you can do drink mixes with wine. So Courtney put together one of her favorite mixes, which is a Pinot Gris. Did I say that right?
Pinot Gris.
Pinot Gris. So you want to go into that a little bit?
So it's Pinot Gris. It's I'll give you the whole recipe right now. It's 3 cups of Pinot Gris, 3/4 cups of limeade concentrate, 1/2 cup of freshly squeezed orange juice, and then you'll blend that with 3 cups of ice.
Yes.
That's it. 4 ingredients, easy to drink.
Yep.
And
So it's kind of the
lovely.
white wine version of our slushy, of our red wine slushy. So in the similar capacity. So the Pinot Gris that we've got here, beautiful Italian wine, and I know Kara's struggling. She's trying to hold everything together with all the wind, but I know her arm's probably gonna be tired. But Pinot Gris, beautiful bright lemon, crisp kiwi, really just a really light, crisp white wine. Good for the salad course, good while you're cooking, and certainly good for the main course during a nice summer afternoon like this. So
She can't work my blender, you guys. I'll be right back. Oh, you can pop the champagne on.
So while we're waiting on the Pinot Gris, we're going to go ahead and jump into our Bubbly Rosé, and we're going to I'm going to stand up to do this so I don't make it look like I know what I'm doing here. So you just pop the foil off like that. This has got a crown cap right here, so it's got a wire cap, and that just screws right off. So yeah, I'll let Kara get a little closer. So it's got a wire, they call this a crown cap. So you unscrew this right here and you kind of want to keep your hand over the top while you loosen this, just in case there's, a lot of carbonation built up, but usually it won't pop off. But you can take this and hold it like that, and then I want to make sure you're holding it away from your face. You don't want to do this because then you'll get one right in the nose and you won't be enjoying a glass of great wine. You'll be enjoying a bloody nose. So you push it out, and you don't want to point it at anybody. Watch everybody's eyes, and you can take it if you want to make a showstopper. You can kind of just push the top off and watch the thing go. So, or you can just take it off and makes a nice sound. So, I know this is
Let's make a show.
This is a long build-up, so I'm going to do the showpiece. So, so here we're just gonna. I got to get it loose here first. These things are pretty tight. Whoa! Whoa! Look at that. We even got the bubble blowout. So we're just having fun. Man, that was fun.
Well, the wind isn't helping you guys.
Kara said we should do this in the barn. It's kind of windy outside, guys. We're like, nah, we want to change it up. So
there you go. 1 Pinot Gris.
Look at this. So, oh my, look at that. So this is Pinot Grigio, or 2018 Pinot Grigio.
Orange juice and limeade.
Orange
Concentrate.
juice and limeade.
Cheers.
You can put a nice, what do they call those?
Wedge.
A lime.
Wedge. A nice wedge.
I feel like I should clean up the mess. I'll be
To,
right back.
To dress up the glass. You could even get yourself an umbrella if you're feeling real excited. I've got
really
a bad
nice.
habit of swirling in a wine glass, so. Oh my, yep, I gotta take another one here. Yummy. So yeah, perfect with the tostadas that we had earlier. Great out on the pool, easy to mix up, simple ingredients. Can't go wrong with that guy. So
Sorry.
no, we're good. We're having too much fun here.
All right.
So one thing about having a party is you got to clean up the mess afterwards. So.
That is true.
We're gonna go right into our Bubbly Rosé.
I'm excited. We got a bonus beverage today, and then I get some bubbles. What would be a good bubble? Summer bubbles are great. I don't know who else does bubbles in the summer.
So this is a rosé of Malbec, and we've done rosé out of Primitivo, Malbec, and Tempranillo. All three of them are really, really great base wines for a sparkling wine. And the thing we're really looking for is kind of a soft mouthfeel, right? Kind of a low tannin structure, a grape with a low tannin structure, good acidity when we harvest, and really those are the two main ingredients. We want things to be ripe, but not overripe, because we want really a crisp, fresh rosé base for the sparkling. One thing that carbonation does is it accentuates all the flavors and the aromas in the wine. So really get a lot of like fresh berry, vanilla character from the Malbec. This was actually aged a little bit in French oak barrels, so that's where you get a little bit of that vanilla and spice. And this guy, you definitely want to serve just really, really crisp, cold. Chill it in the fridge for a long time. Let it get really nice and crisp and cold. The coldness helps retain the natural carbonation in the wine as it sits in the glass and warms up. So
I didn't know that.
if you serve it warm, just like a soda, it will blow, you know, bubbles and carbonates all over the place. If you serve it really cold, it encapsulates those that carbonation for longer and integrates it into the wine as you're drinking it. So it's just a longer, more pleasant character.
Went back to the Pinot Rita.
That's okay. You didn't have the Pinot Rita earlier, so you were helping get things squared away here. So,
What a crazy day.
man, I really hope you guys can hear us. We're just standing up here. Our mouths are moving, but nothing's coming out. So we're gonna move into our second glass of rosé, of carbonated rosé. But I just wanted to, if those of you are just joining us, we just finished off our 2018 Pinot Gris, really light, crisp Italian white. We featured it and paired it around our tostadas that we prepared, and we'll share the recipe with you after the show's over. And Courtney put together a beautiful recipe of Pinot Rita that we also blended together here, and we'll share that recipe with you. If you guys have any questions, I love this to be a interactive opportunity. So if you have any questions, go ahead and type them in, and just about anything. You know, we're here to share experiences. So if there's anything you want to share with us about how your week's going. I got a haircut last week.
Yeah.
So, and you're probably thinking, well, how'd you get a haircut? The barbers are all closed.
Everybody's closed.
I got a fun fact about myself that nobody knows. I give myself my own haircuts. But when I was in high school, I went to a prom, and I went and got a haircut, and it was right before a big dance, right? And I
got the day before?
Yeah,
That's
like the day
poor
before. So I thought I was gonna get all spiffed up, and it was actually the worst haircut I think I've ever had in my life. So from that day on, I will give a shout out. I've got some really great friends from high school, and one of my friend's dads would cut his hair, and so I got on his list, and he would help. He would actually cut my hair for a long time, and then one of my other friends learned how to do it himself, and he used to cut my hair as I went into college. And then, this is a lot of information, but I'm gonna go for it. And then he taught me how to do it, and I've cut my hair for probably the last 15 years, and I cut my kids' hair as well. So
Yeah, I've been cutting my husband's hair. The first two were great, but I had a glass of wine in hand when I did it. The third time I did not have a glass of wine in my hand, and it was not a great haircut.
So with a glass, it was a good haircut?
It was better.
Without?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't know if that helps, but And then you were telling me that your dad had a saying about haircuts.
Oh yeah, the difference, my dad says, the difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut is about 3 weeks. So there you
Which
go.
I think is genius, because it's true.
So we're gonna jump into our 16 Mourvedre. So this is a beautiful French wine, really light and age-worthy. It's got great aromas.
So much cherry, it's lovely.
Yeah. A little bit of spiciness from the barrel. The thing about Mourvedre, we planted it back in 2010, and it's been a tough one to grow.
Has it?
Yeah, it's big clusters, pretty thin skin, and the thinner the skin, the more prone the variety, the grape cluster is to infection and susceptibility to rot. So it's got really big clusters, so we have to really moderate the crop on that, and keep a close eye on the clusters.
Now, I know Mourvedre is used a lot in like blends. So you'll see a lot of CMZs, SMCs, right? So you did one by itself.
Yes.
You get to hang out with us. It's lovely, beautiful wine.
So the blend, as you said, GSM.
Well, I did not say GSM, but that one too.
So just for those that are wondering what that is,
We should go through all this.
a blend, it's a GSM is a real traditional Rhone style blend. And it's Grenache, Syrah, and Mourvedre. So they have just been over the centuries, they have been blended together and have found to be extremely compatible with each other. So it creates a really beautiful wine. We have never had enough of each of those particular varieties because we have small plantings of Grenache and this Mourvedre, and we've never had enough to do an actual GSM blend. But I've got some exciting news.
What?
I might as well break it today since we're talking about it. We've had the opportunity to develop a new Syrah vineyard and a few more acres of this Mourvedre. So now we're gonna have all three components to that infamous GSM blend that everybody loves. So
I'm quite excited about that.
so that'll be coming soon. Probably, our first harvest won't be till next year.
So you got 2 years notice, you guys.
So we got 2 years notice.
It'll be good. It'll be worth the wait. So 2 years. That's so funny. That is really nice.
But it's soft. The really great thing about Mourvedre, which is another kind of a nickname for the Mourvedre, because a lot of people have a hard time pronouncing because it's got the accent over the E and it's a little complicated. So
If you say it however you say it, I'll figure it out.
yes. So a lot of people shorten it and just say Mourvedre. That's a little bit easier, but I kind of lost my train of thought. Where was I going with that?
I don't.
Yes.
I was reading the comments.
What are the comments saying?
Kia's son is watching with her, so that's nice. And then Kayla said, ever notice how all Mexican food is a riff of nachos?
Yes.
Which is funny.
Oh, that's another one of my favorite is nachos. So.
And then Stephanie said jalapenos go great with Pinot Gris. So
Oh, what?
yeah. So yeah,
I
just
love
hi
that.
everybody.
I love that. That's a great comment. So jalapenos and Pinot Gris. A lot of people don't think Mexican food or spicy food can go with wine, but it really does well if you pare the spice down a little bit and really match the wines up. High acid, low tannin. You don't want to do a big Cabernet with a spicy meal. Or if you do, tone down the spice, make sure it's balanced, and chill the wine a little bit. I know that's a little bit of a faux pas, chilling red wine, but with spicy food, you chill it down. That'll subdue some of the tannins and make it more approachable with a spicier dish and more compatible with a spicier dish. So the thing I remembered what I was going to talk about with Mourvedre. So
We backed up.
it's got a great natural acidity. It's in line with Aglianico, Nebbiolo, some of the really beautiful Italian varieties. It's got that same essence of balanced acidity on the vine, which really, along with like Barbera would be another example of a naturally beautifully balanced acidity on the vine, and the grape that holds its acidity. So acid really helps accentuate wine flavors and tannins. So that's the thing, to ever balance a wine. That's one of the key components to making great wine, is finding that sweet spot of acid and tannins, accentuating aromas with the acid. So it's all about the timing of harvest, and that acidity level is so important. That and the timing of harvest. One of the other things, while we're in a little bit of a story time, and I talked a little bit about the ratatouille moment that I had with the tostadas, I had the same kind of experience with a pairing with soup. It was a homemade chicken soup, and it was after a long day. You know, you have a long day and you're really tired, and it was after a long harvest day, and I had a warm bowl of soup that my wife had prepared. It was like 9 o'clock, and I had a really crisp cold Chenin, and that wine and that chicken noodle soup, it just exploded. It totally changed the food with the wine, totally changed the whole experience. And I actually had that same experience last night, getting back to the ratatouille. I'm bringing it full circle. So back to the ratatouille moment, we had a beautiful a bean soup, homemade bean soup, and I had one of our Bubbly Rosé, our rosé cans. And I tell you what, you know, the soup with the wine, it brought out flavors that I had never experienced in that wine.
Huh.
And it's like I've only had that experience a few times, like where it's just been, I mean, over the top. And for some reason, it happens with soup.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about.
It's a thing.
It's a thing with me. But I guess there's just so many flavors, and I actually put a fresh lemon in the bean soup, and I think that's one of the things, and a little bit of sour cream with this bean soup, and it had some sausage and some other stuff. But I was thinking I couldn't believe how it changed the wine.
Right.
Mouth, like characteristics that maybe it was the little pinch of lemon that I added along with the soup characteristics that are so diverse, because you boil it on the pot for so long. There's just so many complexity of flavors. So hope you enjoyed a lot of that useful information.
It was good information and good story time. But so you guys, coming up, we have Cinco de Mayo. So our theme was Cinco de Mayo, right? And then Mother's Day is coming up. And we have this great special going on, and it's sparkling wine, and we deliver flowers if you're local, and we have some jewelry and chocolates if you're interested in those too. So, just think of the people you love in your life. We have great gift ideas for you, and happy to share them. So. Yes,
I read an article the other day that talked about with the sip, it takes like 6 weeks to change a pattern and into becoming a habit.
Yes.
And so they're talking about the family dinner is back, and I know I've been enjoying family time. One of the things that my dad always says, my mom actually said, is families that eat together stay together, right? So great opportunity to take time, great wine, prepare. My wife's actually teaching my kids. They're not super excited about it, but she's teaching them how to cook a little bit. which is just great. We're all hanging out in the kitchen, enjoying some wine, enjoying those family meals, and yeah, it's really been a challenging time
Yeah.
for sure for everybody. But
We've been playing a lot of games.
you've been playing a lot of games.
A lot of games. A lot of card games. We haven't played cribbage in probably 20 years. When we first
love
started
cribbage.
dating,
Yes.
and we're back to playing cribbage, and it's
Yeah.
so much fun. And then, you know, 5 crowns, base 10, perma, all fun card games. You know, if you want to play some fun games, but it's fun to be able to sit down and relax with the family and play games. So
Yeah.
I'm really doing that too.
Yeah. So
anyway.
take advantage of the moment, and
Yes.
wish you a great Cinco de Mayo celebration wherever you are, and a beautiful, happy Mother's Day to all those amazing women.
There's a quick question. Are we delivering to Woodland?
Yes,
Yes.
we are
Just
delivering
before you
to
sign
Woodland.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, we've got. It looks like we might be in the position. That's kind of when we wanted to move this outside. Looks like the state might be moving into a place where we can start to open up a little bit more. So we're prepping the space and the barn to meet the social distancing, but to still provide opportunity for you guys to come out and enjoy the space. It looks like we might have, another 2 or 3 weeks of our SIP special, which is our shelter in place special, but provide a great opportunity for you to stock up on wine, to sip and enjoy with those family meals. It's 40% off any 6 bottles and 50% off a 12 pack. And we're doing delivery on top of that in the local area, and we can ship the wine to you as well. We do have a free delivery on that as
You're
well.
gonna see us in person then,
Yes.
not just here.
Yes.
Which is great. Or Caitlin or Kara, or we've got everybody delivering, you guys. It's been so much fun.
Yeah.
So
So
with that,
I think we're gonna sign off, finish our Pinot Rita
Yeah.
and our tostadas, and I want to wish you all healthy and safe times at home, and we'll look forward to hosting you. We want to wish you again the best for all you amazing mothers, and enjoy some. We'll drink to you on your special day, and
we miss you too.
yes.
It's so cute. Please let me out my favorite winery. I miss it. So it's so cute. We miss you guys too.
Yeah.
So thank you.
So God bless each and every one of you and your families. Stay safe and healthy, and we'll see you next week. What are we doing next week?
Ooh, I don't remember.
Maybe Kara can.
Do you remember?
It's going to be a surprise, so you're going to have to stay
It'll
tuned.
be in the email tomorrow.
We'll tell you guys tomorrow.
Yes. So enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you again soon.
Cheers. Yeah, that was fun. That wind caught that
Sweet
drink
brother.
like I have never seen. It was like I poured it in the glass and I was like, "Nice try, lady."